What's going on YouTube? A few of y'all were asking for a zone version of that nickel normal blitz, and that's what we're gonna do here for you. We got the cover two, and we got the cover three. Me personally, my favorite out of the two is gonna be the cover two because you can hit them with a double Mable. I'll explain what that is when we get to the practice field. And the cover three does take a couple more adjustments. Most of y'all will probably favor the cover two. One, because it's easier to set up, and two, because the coverage is, to me personally, I think is better. Especially with the time it takes to get to the quarterback, it just goes hand in hand. So we're gonna jump into the practice field. We're gonna start off with the cover two, and then we'll jump to the cover three. So let's get that done for you. All right, so one thing I forgot to notice is which cover two I'm using. The cover two I'm actually using in the nickel normal is the cover two drop. It's the one that has the quarterback contained with the defensive tackle right there. And we're gonna switch all that. I know when you hear the adjustments, it's gonna sound like a lot, but the more and more you practice it, the better you get at it, the easier it becomes, and you can start using this play every down. This is a good play to use on third downs if you're still getting the hang of it, because on third down you want to make sure that you set up on offense to get that play right, and you want to get that first down. It's the most important play in football, so that allows you to have more time to set up. But once you get the hang of it, you get the adjustments down, you can use this all game and just completely mess with your opponent, because you're going to be getting to the quarterback almost every single time. So one more thing I want to talk about: if the running back goes out for a route, the guy on the right side that's on the quarterback contained, he kind of struggles to get around, but the one on the left will still get around and just completely ignore the running back and get to the quarterback. So you only have one guy that comes, unless he tries to sprint to the right, then that guy on the right side is going to go out there and stop him. But just want to put that out there. If the running back blocks, I don't know why it works like that, but if the running back blocks, they both get around, and that's when you get the better results. So it's better for them not to block the running back and actually put them on a route, but you're still going to get to the quarterback just with the left side guy, not the right side guy. So just wanted to put that out there, and that works for both. Even the man coverage one, it's the same thing. So adjustments, let's go ahead and talk about the adjustments. First thing you're going to do is you're going to slant your D-line in. The way you do that is left with the D-pad, down with the D-pad. So we're making all of them blitz because we want that quarterback contained completely out of the picture. We want that defensive tackle to blitz. From there, you're going to make your linebackers blitz. That's right with the D-pad, and then down with the right stick. So now you're going to see your linebackers are blitzing. Then you're going to want to pinch everything. So you're going to pinch the D-line left with the D-pad, down with the left stick. You're going to pinch your linebackers right with the D-pad, down with the right stick. So it's going to look like this. This is very similar to the man setup right here. And then what you're going to go ahead and do is the quarterback contains, same thing, or the defensive end, same thing. You're actually going to put them on your curl flats. That's going to be the purple zones. Okay, and this is what I'm talking about by double mabling. What that means is you have two flats on the field. You have your soft flats, your curl flats. Now, what I recommend you do is it's up to you. You can do it either way. I would put my curl flats at 5, and I'll put my soft flats, my blue flats, I would put them at like 20, 25, just depending on if they're doing deep crossing routes. Depends on if they're doing slant routes, different things like that. So you'll have a flat at around 5, and then you'll have one around like 15 to 20. And then it's going to be your job to play the middle of the field with that slot cornerback right there and that vert hook. I like to keep him in the position he's in this formation. Like if we're going against this offense, I'll keep him in this position. If it's more of an even offense, I'll put him in the middle of the field, probably right in front, right same level as the safeties, just in the middle. But for this offense, I like to keep them right here. And what I like to do is just sprint to the middle of the field, and then I'll just guard whatever I need to guard and pick up what I need to pick up. And then from here, what you're going to do is quarterback contain. If you get good at it, while you're pinching the line and blitzing the linebackers, you can quarterback contain at the exact same time. So that's just one less adjustment you have to worry about. And then if you have time, because this isn't necessarily something that makes or break the play, spread the D-line. It'll still work good if you don't spread the D-line, but it does work better if you spread the D-line. So then from there, you would be with the left on the D-pad, and then up with the left stick. That's going to spread the D-line. And then if you have time, guess pass and play over top. More important, play over top. But the reason the guess pass isn't as important, because that's one of the things you can do in your coaching adjustments. If you pick balance, that'll make them go for the quarterback instead of aggressive going for the running back on a play action or something like that. So we're going to go ahead and play over the top and then guess pass. And just watch what I do with my user. If it's any type of bunch, if it's on the left or the right, I'm going to be lined up right here, and I'm going to sprint to the middle of the field and just guard whatever I need to guard. Obviously, I know what play they're running, so this is just like a scenario where if you pick up the right people in the middle of the field, Now you're not going to get the full effect of the double Mable because both the curl flat and the cloud flat are going to be playing almost the same depth, and it's not going to be really covering everything we want to cover. So just keep that in mind. And like I said, it's your job to pick up anything in the middle of the field. So that's what we're gonna go ahead and do. Let them go ahead and watch what happens. See right there, I'm just picking up whatever I have to, and then we get to the quarterback right there. You get the same results as the man coverage, but now it's zone. Let's jump into this replay and check this out right here. You can see everything is pretty bagged up. The double Mable, you're not seeing the full effect. You can see our cornerbacks and our purple zones are pretty close together, but the effect that we're getting with our quarterback contains out there, you can see we're shooting out to the outside. We did get picked up right there, but that's okay because the quarterback goes to the left and we got a quarterback contain right there. Good thing that they're safeties. They can keep up with Josh Allen. And if anything, remember, I'll put my purples at 5. I will click the right stick down and he'll shoot to the running or to the quarterback and get the tackle as well. He might get like 1 or 2 yards, and I'm okay with that. And we'll run this a couple more times, and then I'll show you what it looks like if the running back goes out for a pass, and you'll see what I'm talking about, how the right side struggles to get in a little bit and the left side continues to get in. So let's go ahead and run this a couple more times so you can see that it is consistent. So once again, you're gonna blitz, you're gonna slant your D-line in, you're gonna blitz your linebackers, you're gonna pinch everything, and you can see right there, as I pinched everything, I quarterback contained. You can see the defensive ends went into a quarterback contain. It's okay that it's them right now. Once I put them on the zones, it's gonna go straight to the sub linebackers. So you can see that I put them on purples, and then now you see that the sub linebackers without me quarterback containing went into the quarterback contain, and then guess over top, play guess pass if you can, and then spread the D-line out, and then just run the play the same way. I like to sprint to the middle of the field like this and then just pick up whatever I have to. You can see how good the sub linebackers get in there. Let's jump into the replay one more time. Did not mean to choose new play. But once again, look how quick they get around. This time we didn't get touched. And the reason we didn't get touched, this is why I tell you, in the sheds, look at the defensive tackle sheds. They get these a lot because we're confusing the O-line, and we're making the left guard, right guard go left and right, and they don't know who to really pick up. So that's a confusion for them, and then we get a lot of one-on-ones. And look, he just breaks through a double team because nobody picks him up because the quarterback contain confuses everybody. So he gets in, and on top of that, look, we got 3 guys in front of the quarterback, and that happens a lot. The reason the right side got free this time instead of getting picked up because Josh Allen actually went to the right just a little bit. And once you do that, that messes everything up, and the quarterback contain reacts way better. Especially if you on your what is it where you get to pick before the game? Your set your focus. If you pick the quarterback could scramble, these quarterback contains work that much better. And you can see right there, we get the sack. Everything is bagged up. This is what I mean by not getting the full effect of the double Mable. You can see my purple zone is kind of right there with that tight end where he should be on the flat. But still a decent defense, even with the default zones like that. You can see we're in the middle of the field picking up what we need to pick up, and we get a really good sack right there. This is why I like the cover 2, man, the double Mable, and then mixing it in with the man coverage. You can really throw your opponent off running the same blitz. And just look at that, the sheds. That's one thing I didn't talk about a lot in the man coverage one, but the sheds with the defensive tackles, especially if you got like Aaron Donald or Myles Garrett and you put them there, they get through so quick. And it's just, look at that, 3 guys in his face with basically max coverage out there. You got what, 5 6 DBs out there. That's good defense right there. All right, now I want to show you what it's going to look like when the running back actually goes out. I just want to show you what I was talking about by the sub linebacker not getting around. Sometimes he comes straight down, and I don't want you to worry about that. Oh, it's not working. It's because the running back is just, that's just part of Madden and the mechanics. That's just what happens. So same thing, set the play up the same way. I'm not really like trying to do it fast. I can show y'all that it can be done fast, just to prove to you it can be done. I don't want to be lying like, oh, you got to do all these adjustments and you can do it in like 1 second. It's gonna take you a while the first few times you do it, and then once you get the hang of it, you'll get it down. Right now I'm just trying to get it done for you and show you that it does work. But look what I'm talking about though, with the right side actually struggling to get in. You see how he shot down instead of going around? That's because the running back went for a route. Let's go ahead and jump to the replay real quick so you can see what I'm talking about. Hold on, all right, let's jump into the replay. But watch what happens to my right sub linebacker. Instead of actually going around, he kind of shoots straight down right there. And it's because the running back goes for a route. I don't know why, but every single time the left side still gets all the way around. Now Josh Allen has to run. We still got really good coverage with the double Mable and then me playing the middle of the field. And then he throws for a check down. But this is what I'm talking about. My purple zone should be right there in that area at about 5 yards. That's where I would put it. And then we would have the blue zone back there about 25 guarding that other guy. And by that time, him on the, you know, throwing on the run, he'll either throw a bad pass or we'll be there to pick the ball off. But I just wanted to show y'all that so you can see. I don't want you like, oh, how come mine's not working, but yours is. The right side guy won't get in. If this will happen on different type of offenses too, but there will always be one that gets in. So just keep that in mind. All right, now the cover 3 is a little bit more difficult to set up because it's just more adjustments. But you can actually double Mable one side of the field and then just keep a purple and a vert hook on the other side. For example, since they're playing a bunch to the right, I could double Mable the right. I'll play the middle of the field and I'll still have a purple on the left side of the field. So what we're going to do is we're going to blitz our sub linebackers. We're going to bring in our D-line, quarterback contain, and then we're going to put our purple on the left and then put a blue on the right. That's what you can do. So you'll have a double Mable on the right and then just a single purple on the left, because we're going to switch the purple on the left. What we're going to do is with this guy right here is actually going to be our user, and we're going to put him in a vert hook like this. So this is what your defense will look like with the cover 3 setup. And same thing, I'll leave them on this side of the field and then I'll sprint to the middle of the field and just pick up whatever I have to. You can see like that. And with the same results as the cover 2, but now it's a cover 3. And you have a double Mable on the left side of the field. Let's jump into the replay so we can see what we've got going on right here. Same thing as sub linebackers. If the running back blocks, I don't know why, but both sides get in. Doesn't get touched by the running back right there. We run right past them. We got a damn near a full cover 3 out there. We got a double Mable on the right, but once again, you're not seeing the full effect of it because the default zone drops are kind of iffy. And you know, if you're trying to double Mable with a purple and a blue, it's just not going to work as well with defaults. You have to put one at 5 and one like at 15 to 25 to get a full, you know, defense of what it would have really looked like. But same results we're getting in with the sub linebackers. And the same thing will happen if the running back goes out for a route. The left side will get in, the right side won't. So just keep that in mind. But you can see we got a full defense out there in the zones, and then we get to the quarterback. And once again, look at the defensive tackle getting a nice shed against a double team to begin with. And the right tackle just leaves him alone because he's got to go pick up that quarterback contain, and he gets a shed. So we technically still got 3 guys getting to the quarterback once again. So this is a really good defense, even in cover 3, cover 2, man coverage. You just got to practice setting them up, and setting them up. That's going to be it for these plays. I hope y'all enjoy these plays. Now you got 3 options with the same blitz that look exactly the same. So you can definitely throw your opponent off. The big thing, man, you got to go to the practice field. You got to get these adjustments down. Once you get them down and you become a pro at it, it just makes it that much better. The easier way to do it is if you know how to like double tap the D-pad to where it brings up the icons for the D-line, or double tap Y where it'll bring up the icons for the DBs. That's the quicker way, and honestly the better way to do it, but that takes practice, and you got to understand what you're doing. If y'all want a video so I can explain what I'm talking about by double tapping the D-pad, let me know in the comments down below. But once you get that down, that is definitely the quicker way. I'm quick at just manually going to the players that I need to, but that is the slower way. I'm putting that out there. But once you get it down, man, I promise you these defenses go crazy. I have a video that I dropped for the Dream Team where I include the defense and I'm showing how I'm running it, and I am just destroying people left and right with this defense. So definitely give these a try. Once again, go to the practice field, practice. You got to get the adjustments down, and once you do, it'll be night and day for you. With all that being said, go ahead, like, comment, subscribe. Let's get it.